the best social media cooks in Louisiana.
Yeah, I just say social media cook, and so I was just doing funny stuff, whatever I thought was cool. And one day I cooked gumbo, and I threw the Trinity into the pot, and I was like, "Paya!" And then just kind of took off. That video went viral. I had no direction. I just want to do something that's me.
Yeah.
I felt like social media was going somewheres. All of a sudden, I got a notification on Facebook that said your page is now going to be monetized.
Oh, wow.
My little gumbo video made $300 that day.
What makes you different from everyone else?
Dude, I think I can do this full time. It was like such a blessing to me to like meet people. That's what I love about that. But if you don't put yourself out there, the good people will never find you.
Back with another episode, and we got another special guest, man. I'm excited to have you on this episode. We got a big. Should I say chef? No.
Well, people call me that.
Okay.
A lot of people have called me that. I've always been reluctant to say that because I didn't go to culinary school.
Yeah.
I just kind of learned through grinding in the kitchen on my own. But
It's a talent.
people call it that. I just say social media cook.
Social media
Yeah.
cook. Well, one of the best social media cooks in Louisiana. And I'm excited to have you on Situational Sitdown. But
I'm gonna say the best because he's the only one that came,
Yeah.
and the only one that brought us gifts.
he did bring us gifts.
All right.
Look,
Look,
he ain't even
come on,
picked.
Pat, you gotta get it. Yeah, show it to the camera. Pat, that's you. Look right there. There you go.
All right.
The
Yeah.
the cookbook mine.
Cookbook.
Yeah, that's mine.
I've been sold out of cookbooks. I had the one. And I feel bad, bro.
No, say the
All right,
name. What it say on the front?
Pia.
I
said it right?
I'm peeing all over himself.
I'm on Louisiana.
Wait, how you say it?
I knew y'all was gonna let him go like that.
That's why I let him do it.
I said, man. I said, paya.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
kicking something.
But I gotta throw this out there first. Where did the name Cajun Ninja come from?
So, when I started the page in like 2016, I didn't have a direction. And my last name around here is Derwin, but I grew up at home and nobody knew it, so I said Deruin. So my page was What You Doing, Deruin.
What you doing?
And so I was just doing funny stuff, whatever I thought was cool. And one day I cooked gumbo, and I threw the Trinity into the pot, and I was like, "Paya!" And then just kind of took off. That video went viral. And I know what you're thinking. It went viral because it's probably like the best gumbo ever. But truthfully, it went viral because a lot of people hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
well,
say all publicity is good.
dude,
That's what they say.
gumbo is just controversial.
Yeah.
A lot of people loved it, but a lot of people hated it too.
Put tomatoes in?
No, dude, it was just chicken and sausage. I had a roux. I cooked the roux down beautifully. I did basically what you would do for chicken and sausage gumbo, but I used rotisserie chicken because at the time I didn't know I'm going viral. So I was showing people how to make it easy. And dude, to this day, I'm gonna tell you, you go to the grocery store, get you a couple rotisserie chickens, break down that meat and use the rotisserie bones and stuff and make you gumbo.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, bro, you try this gumbo, you'd be like, bro, them people didn't know what they were talking about. It's good.
Everybody always think they have the best gumbo. though.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
that's probably why. That's why every single person got a different answer on what you got to do with gumbo.
That's like when I came to Louisiana, everybody, I tell them, oh, this place crawfish wasn't that good. They like, oh, you ain't go here.
Yeah, you got to go here.
Everybody
you gotta
goes
go crawfish.
What do I know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in the
I mean,
book.
you got to read through the book. You got to see.
Late.
I'm one of them. I'm trying to get in that kick.
I told you he was gonna try and take it.
I'm
We're gonna have to rock
I'm
paper
gonna
scissors
need
for it or something. Because
I got a crawfish boil seasoning too.
All right.
Yeah. I should have brought some of that, man. I just didn't know.
We're gonna have to share the book or something.
Wait, so
something.
where you from, they make the gumbo with the tomatoes?
No, that's what you're
I
not
just
supposed to
seen
do.
something on Instagram.
But we
one
were just
day.
had a conversation about the Cajun and Creole. And he was
Well,
saying,
we're not from neither one of them.
Yeah. Creole gumbo typically will have like, tomatoes and almost always has okra. And there's controversy. Some people will tell you should never put tomatoes in your gumbo. Look, I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. Like, however you love to enjoy your gumbo, go ahead. Now, there are some things people like to do that throw me off a bit like this. People like to put corn. I've never done it. You know,
I ain't never had
you
corn
know,
and
Put
gumbo.
potato salad. You know,
I don't put it in the gumbo, but I eat
like
it on.
what's on your personal server?
I like it on the side.
All
I
right.
like to grab a little spoonful,
All right.
dip it in there, get my
All
thing
right.
going. Because like if you throw it in there, like and it melts a little bit, it just becomes kind of creamy mayonnaise all up in your gumbo, and so I don't just put the whole glob in there. Scoop it one at a time. It's good like that. Yeah. But yeah, as far as like Cajun Ninja, second video I ever did, I was like, this time I'm gonna chop onions with my hand, you know, and I'm gonna yell. So that's what I did. If you go watch my videos now, dude, a lot of them is me chopping the Trinity or anything with the hand and going, "Hi-ya!" and they just, and
That's always how it starts.
Yeah.
You just
Hi-ya!
find your thing. And then
that was
you,
it,
and then
man.
you.
Yeah, I was hitting them like that, boom, and when I diced them up like that, I said, "Don't mess with the Cajun Ninja." And it took off. Yeah, everybody started calling me that. They just said, "Love the Cajun Ninja." So at that point, I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna change the page name to Cajun Ninja." And believe it or not, that took me like a year. Because Facebook wouldn't allow me to change it, because at that time a lot of like scammers were kind of buying up pages and changing them, and it was fooling a lot of the public on what pages were real. And my name was changed so different from What You Doing Daru to the Cajun Ninja that they were like, we're not allowed. So I kept having to like send all this documentation. I have a YouTube channel, and then finally it changed, and it's just been the Cajun Ninja.
So at what point did it hit you that like I could really turn this into a brand and a business though? Like,
Yeah, so funny enough, 2017, that was the following year after I went viral. I started Cajun Ninja Products LLC, and I had no direction. And even back then too, like there was no monetization on like Facebook or any of these other platforms other than YouTube. Like the only place you could make money was YouTube. But I told my wife, I was like, man, there's got to be something to this, because I was getting so much attention. You know, like people were tuning into what I posted. I had several videos going viral. And I was like, man, I felt like there was some currency to attention. I didn't know how to do it, but I just kept rolling with it. And I always give my wife a lot of credit, because in those early days when I was creating content, like we had 3 little babies, dude. Like one was 1, the other one was 3, and another one was 5. And she would take them in a back bedroom and just kind of chill with them for a couple hours while I film these videos for no money. You know, like what woman would do that, man? So like, dude,
That's 2 episodes in a row. We got 2 men talking about their great wife.
yeah.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
Miss Cajun Ninja, bro. She the rock.
I did see her name, Miss Cajun Ninja on Instagram.
Yeah.
So she with it. She with it.
Yeah, oh, she's a real one, you know. And she just stuck it with me like through the whole year doing that. And then around 2018, I was like, I had like kind of a part-time job at that time, because the reason why I started the page in the first place was because I got laid off from the oil field, and I was like, I just want to do something that's me.
Yeah.
I felt like social media was going somewheres, and that's why I started the page. But 2 years into it, working kind of a part-time job, trying to work this social media gig and not making any money, I was like, all right, things are tight, dude. I got to get a real job, you know, something that really pays the bills. And dude, I always kick it up to God, bro, because that same time, all of a sudden I got a notification on Facebook that said your page is now going to be monetized.
Oh wow.
And I'll never forget, bro, that day, just my little gumbo video made $300 that day.
Damn.
Yeah, just that one. And I had already done 2 years worth of other content. So now all these other videos are making money. And I was telling my wife, I was like, dude, I think I can do this full time, you know? And I just went all in on it. And I started creating a seasoning. And then years go by and make a fish fry. Then some guy out of nowhere, a publishing company, says, hey, man, you thought about doing a cookbook? And I was like, why would I do that? All my stuff's online for free. He's like, people love cookbooks. All right. So we did it, dude. And yeah, the cookbook did really well. It sold all over the country. So,
I read the back too. It said, what, 1995?
95 was that?
No, like the price on the
Oh, $39.95?
$39.95. So $39.95 times across the country.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I don't know what it is. That's a lie.
Your math ain't mathing, bro. It is not like that. Yeah, it sold across the country, but it might have been like 1 in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So
Yeah.
is this just you, or is there a team?
It's just me.
Just you and your wife?
My team is my wife, yeah, for sure. But I do all my filming, I do all my editing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I create the content, you know. I deal with the brands. I don't have an agent or nothing like that.
You
Yeah.
never thought about getting a team? Because I feel like I own a brand too, and I'm kind of in the same stage as you. Like I'm doing a lot of different things, a lot of everything, and it kind of gets to a point where like you enjoy doing it all by yourself, but you know that if you had a little bit of help, things could be more smoother, or you could spend more time doing something you really like doing. So like, why haven't you decided to go add more people to the team?
I got 3 daughters.
Yeah.
And they expensive,
Yeah.
you know, and so like
That's overhead.
Yeah, you know, and so like at the end of the day, man, like it would have, it's a leap of faith, and dude, I wear this cross that says right here, walk by faith, not by sight, you know, but I probably should, and you know, get a team, especially there's people that are way more talented than I am, and all the aspects of it, you know, the producing, the editing, all that stuff, but I know it's an upfront expense, it's an upfront cost. And sometimes it worries me to dive into several videos of paying somebody, and then it's really not doing any better than what it does now. And that's all revenue that I could have had to take care of my family, you know, put my kids through school and all these extracurricular things. And because, like, dude, the truth be told, like a million followers isn't $1 million, you know, like some people think that, but yeah, it really isn't, man. You know,
I'm trying to tell people, man. They don't pay you by the cent or by the dollar.
Yeah,
This is somebody follow. It's not how it goes.
Yeah, you know, and especially nowadays, the all of it's a lot more spread out than it was. Like, you know, back in that early on when I was first getting monetization with Facebook and all, like, there weren't nearly as many people doing content like there are now. And also you kind of had to be invited to get monetization. Now it's like, dude, everybody's doing content. I mean, I saw today a lawyer put together an AI video, you know, him beating up an alligator or something, you know. I was like, God, bro, like everybody's doing it now. So, yeah, but to really get back to your question before my ADD kicked in, yeah, I mean, having a team probably would definitely take things to another level. It's just finding the right people. Yeah.
So I want to ask, what do you feel like? Because what changed the most after you started? Like when people started recognizing you at the store or on the street, what changed in your life the most after your content became, you know, worldwide?
Man, yeah, that's a tough one to really kind of answer, because I think that would be it. You know, just getting recognized at a place like you're not even like. I think the really first recognized I can remember was just me going through the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and the little dude at the window said, "You the Cajun Ninja?" And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And like I was like just blown away by that, you know, that like somebody like saw me, so like they just knew who I was, you know. But yeah, then it definitely grew from there. I mean, we were in Tennessee on vacation, and somebody recognized me, and I was like, "All right, this is kind of wild," you know. Like you don't really, especially I live in a small town, you know, like I know sometimes Lafayette area, people have like a small town vibe in their mind, but Lafayette's really massive in comparison to Thibodaux. Like Thibodaux's 15,000 people, you know, it's not very big. And so when you start going to bigger cities and you start getting seen and recognized, yeah, that was wild. But for me, I'll be honest, man. I mean, if you haven't known already, I love to talk, you know, so it was like such a blessing to me to like meet people. That's what I love about that. Like, I think to this day, I started something 10 years ago that had I not started, I wouldn't be sitting here with y'all, you know, and that's cool to me. Like, you know, to get to meet you guys and just hang out with you just because I decided to do some cooking videos. And I think about that with every single person. And when I get to meet somebody who recognizes me and they're into what I do, I almost feel like they're the celebrity. And it gets so exciting for me that it becomes like we're just talking so much that they're like, "Hi, dude, it was nice meeting you." like, because I'm like, "Oh wow, what you cook?" You know, like, so yeah. So if there was anything I maybe learned about myself was that I truly enjoy this. You know, I truly enjoy it. Yeah.
So earlier you had mentioned something about taking a leap of faith and starting to do what you're doing. So what would be your advice to anybody that, you know, got a talent or a gift, who's thinking about starting something? What would be taking that leap of faith, just like how you did? What would be your advice to them?
Oh, dude, my greatest advice I can give is that know that people will hate on what you do. All right, know that is gonna happen. I don't care how good you are, what you are. Know that people are gonna hate on what you do. But if you don't put yourself out there, the good people will never find you. And so just keep searching for them, because they will find you. Yeah. And when they do, they will accumulate. And as they accumulate, you no longer have to fight your battles. Yeah. They will be there for you because they love what you do and they support what you do. But along the way, as you grow, don't forget about them. Yeah. You know, still know where you came from. Yeah.
So was growing up, was food like a family tradition in your house? Like, was cooking a big thing, or is that just something you grasped as you got older?
Dude, not at all, man. Like, dude, honestly, like, we were a very unconventional family growing up, and really because my parents worked very wild schedules. My dad managed a grocery store business, so he was going all day. Then my mom would work nights as a nurse. So a lot of times it was just kind of fend for yourself.
Yeah.
But my mom loved cooking, and you know, she's really good at it. And when we could eat, you know, like something really home cooked, that was great. You know, like we were like, great, man, mom's cooking pork chops or something, you know.
Yeah.
And my dad, now crazy enough, my dad, he loved food channels and stuff. Like he would watch Food Network all the time.
Wow.
Like, and it's so wild, right? Because it's like almost like subliminally, it was getting ingrained in me to a T. Because like my mom loved to cook, and my dad loved like cooking stuff. Like he would watch Iron Chef, Chopped, you know, just all to this day. The man watches like food eating challenges on YouTube. You know, like he loves that stuff.
Was that ever a thought?
What's
like
that?
Hell's Kitchen or
For me?
Yeah. A food show.
So truth be
Louisiana
told,
version.
I had a contract in hand to take part on Gordon Ramsay's Next Level Chef.
We was talking about that yesterday.
talking about
We
that
was
yesterday.
I think JC said that we don't know Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I had the contract in hand, but man, I read that thing and I was like, there's a lot to this that I don't think I'm ready for. You know, there was just things in there that like would have taken royalties from everything I already done, you know, and yeah, look, there's a lot of fine print, man, and like it was
So
like
they would
20.
have had Cajun Ninja royalties because you were on Gordon Ramsay?
Well, yeah, for sure, man. And listen, they do that stuff to protect themselves, right? Because their stage is massive.
Yeah.
So I have a platform at this point. I'm doing well, but I'm not on Fox, you know? So you go on their platform, and let's say it blows you up like crazy. Well, they want that because they brought you there, you know? So they put those stipulations in their contract. And then probably more often than not, they don't do anything about it unless you really blow up, you know? And that's why they do it, to protect themselves so that they can make back for everything they invested. And, you know, for me, it was just like, you know, I was like, so, you know, my next book and all that, like if I'd have to owe everything to them, and then I didn't know, what if I don't blow up? Do I still have to owe everything? And
That's what I was wondering.
yeah. And then here's the thing too, man, some of these shows, you know, if you understand social media now, man, you know, you understand how these shows are done, and it's not always as real as you think it is, you know? So it's real easy to eat something and say, eat something that's good and say you don't like it, you know? So like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, let's say you two guys on the show, I run this show, I'm the host of the show, I really like you okay, you make the better food, but I think you're going to be more better on camera.
Yeah.
So when you guys go and cook your dishes in front of me, I could eat both of them and say, man, what you did was pretty good, but you kind of messed up here, and here, and then you started saying yours is great. Even though in reality, you probably made the better dish. That's the way I saw it, man. Do I want to go in there and know that, like, I don't have control of anything, you know, like, and like everything I worked for may get portrayed a whole different way because that's how they want to write the show.
Yeah.
TV show.
I feel you.
TV
Yeah.
show.
No, I'm with you. I wouldn't do it then.
So that's how I felt, man, you know, and you know, I don't know if producers of any TV show see this one day in there and be like, bro, we don't ever want that kid on. You know, like, I'm not trying to rat out any secrets. I think most people know reality TV ain't real. But yeah, for me, it was like, it just, something in me was like, this ain't for you, bro. This ain't for you. And I just passed on it.
And that's the
So,
voice that you
Trust
follow.
that intuition, bro.
But I did everything, man. We did like all these background checks, these Zoom calls with agents, and like I had to go through a lot of stuff before they finally gave me the contract to say like you could be on the show. And technically, even what they said was they still didn't mean I was on the show. It just meant I was one of the ones in the running, but I still had to sign everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, so I'm glad we're on the topic of famous people or famous things. That's what I wanted to ask. If you could prepare a dish for four famous people, just famous to you, or people that you would like to cook for, who would it be and what would you make for them?
Dang, dude, that's a hard one, man. Why can't it be like 4? Like
Even 3.
It was 3, and then
Because I was thinking Mount Rushmore is 4 people, and that's what people usually
yeah.
do. So I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah,
Who you 4?
man, if it's gonna be like in the realm of what I know and love, it's probably gonna be like mixed martial artists or like famous boxers, like dead or alive. Does that matter to you?
Dead or alive. That make it easier. They give you way more people.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with some martial arts legends, bro. Like one's gonna be Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another one would be Muhammad Ali.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then let's see. The other one would be Chael Sonnen, who's he's a famous mixed martial artist. But like he's just the guy was really good with his words, and he was one of the original trash talkers of MMA. And the other one, bro, would have to be my boy Dustin Poirier, bro. Because,
all right. That's the one. There we go.
Louisiana, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You
Yeah.
met Dustin Poirier?
Was that?
Have you ever met Dustin?
He's in the book, bro. Me and him have a picture together. Yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm talking
he's
about.
a dude, real solid dude. Now I'll tell the story, man. So I was like going through the emotions of the book and all, and I knew around that same time his hot sauce was coming out, and so like, dude, I've always just been a long time Dustin Poirier fan, long before I was famous or he even knew who I was, and really that was because I was a big Tim Crater fan, who was another UFC guy who owns Gladiators around here.
Okay.
Yeah, he owns and operates Gladiators, which is an MMA gym. And so like I was using his hot sauce and I was tagging it, and the hot sauce page would message me, "Oh, great, I hope you love it." Just kept talking back and forth. And then I get a message from the hot sauce page saying, "Listen, I have an uncle in North Carolina. He'd love to sell your seasoning." And I was like, "Oh, right on," So I call the guy, and the guy answers, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you the Cajun Ninja?" I was like, "Yeah, man." And he goes, "Yeah, my nephew Dustin said you got a seasoning." And I was like, "Time out." I was like, "I'm talking to Dustin on the hot sauce page?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He said, "That's his page." And I was like, "No way." So I messaged back. I was like, "Yo, brother, I didn't know this was you on the page." And he's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Dude, kudos to you, bro. Training and all this shit and doing your own marketing."
Just like you.
No doubt, right? But like he's on this level, dude, that like probably don't need to be handling it, but he's still grinding. Because that's just the cloth he comes from. So at that point, we kind of got to know each other. And then I think I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, brother, would it be cool if I put your hot sauce in my cookbook? I'm about to drop a cookbook." And he was like, "Absolutely, man." And then at that point, I was like, "Well, let me see if I can reel this in too, because it would be really awesome." I got it, because if I got his sauce, it'd be cool to have some story to it. And I said, "Listen, man, what's the chances that you and I get a photo together so I can throw that in there so people know where the sauce kind of came from?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And dude, he gave me his address, man. I pulled up at his house, and I'm thinking to myself, like, "Man, I can't believe this dude gave me his address, even though he could whoop my ass." I mean, I really don't, like he's not like he got nothing to worry about, right? Like, but still, like, dude, he's, well-known guy, like to give me his address, that's just taking some risk here, I guess. And so I pulled up to the house, and he comes to the door, man, greets me, and I was like, "Man, I thought it was crazy you gave me your home address." And he's like, and he's like, "Yeah, he said my wife was a little concerned," but I was like, "Man, it's the Cajun Ninja." And I was like, he just said like I was somebody, bro, So, but it was cool, man. We kind of shot the breeze for a little bit, and then we took the photo. My wife was there. He wanted to sign spatula, so I gave him that, and he gave me a signed bottle of hot sauce. And ever since, man, just kind of kept in touch with him.
Crazy,
I texted him before his last fight, and he wrote me back, like that morning he's getting ready to fight, dude, he writes me back,
I watched that fight.
How does that make you feel, being a fan of MMA before that?
Oh,
Like,
dude. Well, for one, it's one of those like things where like, they say like don't meet your heroes or your idols because like they'll let you down.
Yeah.
And dude, he was everything above that. Like to me, he truly embodies just a Louisianan. Just like somebody who loves people, loves the culture, loves the state, and then and just is still grounded and humble despite having been the top of the mountain, dude. Like I mean, he had the gold wrapped around his waist at one point. Like in the biggest mixed martial arts organization in the world. So that's cool, man. Like I respect it.
I always
So,
hear a lot of down to earth stories about him.
he's a good dude, man. He's every bit of what you hear, so yeah, like dude, like I'm gonna tell you, I'm such a big Dustin Poirier fan that like I'll unfollow an MMA fighter he's beefing with.
Real love.
I'm like,
But honest, because you know him for real. You don't know him.
Yeah.
Whoever it may be.
there's people that I followed before that I was like fans of, watched their fights, and then like all of a sudden he got into it with him, and like their beef was real. And I was like, screw that guy.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah.
And you can say, man, I know Dustin.
Yeah.
I'm rocking behind Dustin.
Yeah.
So you got Bruce, Muhammad, Dustin,
and Chael Sonnen. Yeah.
Chael.
Yeah.
What would you make for him?
Oh, dude, that's another good question.
What's the
man.
dish that's
Yeah,
just,
it's-
you know?
Because Bruce Lee was a ninja himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. He's one of the best, bro. As far as like a pioneer. Honestly, he's a pioneer of mixed martial arts. A lot of people don't know that, but like, he was very big on taking the best of everything and making it your own. And there's like early movies of him wearing like MMA gloves in the movie. Yeah, I think maybe it's an Enter the Dragon or something like that. But
That's what I wanted to say, but I won't be wrong.
yeah,
And Kareem, yeah.
or that one I think's Game of Death.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The only two I seen. Yeah.
yeah, but no, it'd have to be some kind of staple of Louisiana, like a crawfish etouffee, you know, just something I know and love, and that's very unique to our culture. Like I always say that about crawfish etouffee, like gumbo, bro. You might be able to go eat something somewhere and kind of get some flavors of gumbo, but crawfish etouffee, I've never eaten something somewhere else and been like, oh, that tastes like crawfish etouffee. It's just such a unique dish to what we do here in Louisiana. That's a good one.
I'll try it for him.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Hey, look, if you want,
try
bro,
for
this
it,
was
boy.
your idea, your Mount Rushmore dream, bro. I'll throw you as an alternate. You know,
There we go. I would just love
One
to,
of them don't show up,
I'm
bro.
right up through
Brian, where you
something.
at?
So, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other social media cooks on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. So what do you feel makes the Cajun Ninja different from what makes you different from everyone else on social media cooking?
Oh man, just the fact that everybody's different. I mean, the fact that you're different from him to him, you know, like
Yeah.
even though you know he's the basketball guy, you the football guy, you know, the same thing. You're a defensive back, right?
Yeah.
Like there's probably no defensive back out there that does exactly what you do.
Yeah,
You know,
I can agree with that.
and the people who think inside the box would see all of y'all as DBs, but you know that you are just
outside of us. Everybody's different.
everybody's different. Everybody has their thing. And so that I just have that mentality of knowing that about myself. So I never get, like I told you guys earlier, I don't get caught up in numbers or who's doing what or this one's higher here, this one's lower there. Like that never, like I have a piece of the pie and I'm fortunate and blessed to have a piece of that pie. And I know there's nobody else like me. And that goes for everybody on earth, you know. You are unique to the world, man. You have your own DNA, you have your own makeup, you have your own taste buds, man. Like I don't get offended over people who like well done steak. I wouldn't do it, but they truly enjoy it. That's their thing, and it's just how they're made, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think of that too with my platform. I'm just unique in the sense of that I know there's nobody else like me, you know.
Keith, explain the Cajun Ninja signature move and how that became about.
Oh yeah. So the
I never
yeah.
seen this out.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, the
Oh
slice.
yeah, the pie, yeah, bro. So yeah, well, yeah, that was like I said earlier, like you know, second video decided I'm gonna chop the vegetable with my hand. It's gonna dice up into all these pieces. I'm like, yes, indeed, and I hit it, paya, and it just took off. So every video was paya, and I know you think it's probably edited. Nah, man, that's real. Get that out your mind, bro. It's 4 AI.
So did you ever tell like your fan base about your Taekwondo background? And that like so the ninja thing actually, because you got it in the book, the ninja thing correlates with the
Yeah.
Taekwondo.
Yeah, so in the beginning, nobody knew that. I was just kind of wearing a black belt, and some people get pissed off. You know, they'd be like, "Bro, you're not smart." And then like I think one of my early videos, at the very end of the video, it was like a kind of like a pun to the haters. Have y'all heard the movie The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Dude, that's one of my favorite martial arts movies ever. Bruce Leroy, bro.
That's right. All right, let's tap in.
Oh,
I was going through a phase because I like Wu-Tang.
yeah.
It was always using the karate. So I'm like, I gotta go watch these movies.
Bruh,
They all
hey,
good. They all, it's like y'all see Rush Hour, right?
Yeah.
But it's like more focused on fighting. And it's like Bruce Lee is like
Yeah.
that, but way before.
Look, it's like the soulful.
Y'all might not like it.
It's like the soulful version of of Bruce Lee. All right.
Right.
And dude, but it's awesome, bro. And my dad's name's Leroy, so like it has a special place in my heart, you know. And but like, dude, it's one of the greatest movies ever. And there's this song that's with the movie. It's like it's the Last Dragon song. So at the end of my video, I did this jump spinning hook kick in slow motion and landed it. And then I had a spoon in my hand, and then I just dropped it like that. While Last Dragon was playing. And it's like, you are the last dragon.
So he answered it without answering.
Yeah. And so like, and then,
I
so
like
then
it.
at that point, people were like, dang, bro, you really are. And then, you know, and at that point, I kind of started to open up more about my martial arts background and, you know, my love of martial arts. But through the years, man, more and more people got to know that about me, that now I'm very in with like the local MMA scene. I'm even a commentator for our local MMA down in like Bayou Country. We got a fight coming up in Denham Springs on March 7th. I'll be commentating those fights. And then I get invited ringside like to Raging Fighting Championships, which is held here in Lafayette and Lake Charles and stuff. There's another one I think I'm Baton Rouge, but yeah, I get these like invites to go sit ringside, and I'm like, hell yeah, like, yeah, man, like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's sometimes they got to pay influencers to do that, but give me tickets, bro. You know, like I get to sit and watch these youthful guys coming up, man.
I got an off-topic question. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Do you watch the slap, when they slap each other?
So I don't watch it regularly.
Ever, dude.
However, I did go to the one they had in New Orleans when
You went to watch one live?
Oh yeah,
Bro, that is crazy.
dude. Hey, no lie, man. It was a wild show, bro. Like I say, it's one of those things you gotta experience. Yeah, look,
Do they only get one slap per?
No, they can get up to three.
Three.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
And
And
now-
like, who gonna sign up for that? Like,
Oh, dude, a lot of people.
People they want to be the champion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
bro, I've seen the videos. This is like,
What's
bro,
the
like,
training like though?
that's what I'm saying. You get one move. You got one move,
Dude, so yeah, they just hit a bag every day. Bam, you know. But dude, there was this big old like Samoan guy or a Hawaiian guy. I can't tell you. A big dude.
Yeah.
Like he got smacked and he goes, "Did it happen?" He's like, "That was it, bruh." Then he goes back and he smacks the dude out cold, bruh. Then he just turns to the crowd. I mean, it is wicked. He actually follows me on Instagram too, man.
Shout out to him.
And
I
like,
gotta go see that.
yeah.
So
So
that was in New Orleans.
yeah,
I
that was
didn't even know.
yeah.
they
They,
did them. I didn't know they did them down.
that was the first.
Vegas. They do them.
They usually do them only in Vegas. That was the first one they did outside of Vegas, but they got smart with it. So what they did was the UFC fights was that same weekend. That was Dustin's last fight.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Dustin's last fight. So they decided we're gonna hold a slap fight in that same weekend on the Friday.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I said, man, we should go watch it because we spent the weekend out there that weekend and we went, man. And look, there's a lot of people that hate it, man. They trash it.
My mom hated it.
Yeah, a lot of people do. They
I
think
just think it's like, bro,
you know.
I don't hate it, but it's like, man,
It's
just
fun to
would
watch.
never-
Listen,
I would never do it, but it's fun to watch.
just let you
Look.
slap me.
Yeah, look, and then that's the argument, right? That people are gonna get CTE from it or something like that. But you know, at the end of the day, man, it's an outlet for these guys to make money. You know, have a job or whatever.
They get paid for it then,
and they sign up for it, right? Like they, I mean, it's not like, I mean, these are well able-bodied men. They could definitely get another job, you know, doing some kind of labor and work, but they feel like they can slap the shit out of somebody else.
How much would it like? Do you know how much they make for, or like, does it?
Yeah,
I think I searched it up. I think the champion makes like when they win, I think they make like 60,000.
Would you let him slap you for 60,000?
If they had 6,000 right now,
Yeah.
$6,000 right here. $6,000 right here.
6,000 or
60?
60. He got 60 bands sitting right here. You're like, all you gotta do is let him wind them, give you a harder slap.
I let him slap.
I ain't going.
I let him slap.
You couldn't take a slap for 60
I
grand?
can, but like I never was one of those play fight dudes as a kid. I never did. So like when somebody slapped me, it's me or you. Like I hate this. We on YouTube, so I can't really.
That was
like
business
just slap me.
60,000. But he got to make it up to the.
I'm talking. I'm not talking about. No.
He
hold
still
on.
got to make it to
I'm
the
not talking about us.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh, you
those
talking about
dudes.
that dude?
Yes.
Oh,
Hell
nah. That's different.
Why not?
I thought you talking about like
What
Because
I
it's
was
weight-
at
it's
first,
weight-
what I'm saying.
it's weight classes.
You would have to go into and get hit by the champ.
Nah. I mean, if he was in my weight class, maybe. maybe.
I don't
But
have
the
a weight
heavy,
class.
ultra heavy.
No, I'm not talking about the heavyweight. But I'm
I
saying
think
like
I got the video of the big guy hitting it. If I find
let me
it,
see.
y'all probably want to see
Did
this.
you go to Dustin's last fight?
Yeah, I went to that. Yeah, that was why we was out there that weekend.
How was that?
Oh man, it was just incredible, man. I mean, like you know, for one, that's like the third time him and Max Holloway fight, so they know each other very well.
Yeah.
You knew it was gonna be a fun one, but it was wild, man. I've been to 3 of his fights live. I watched him go against Justin Gaethje for the BMF. I went when he fought for the undisputed title against Islam, and then this one against Max Holloway. And dude, every time, man, he shows up, bro. You know,
Nah,
but
he a warrior, bro. He a warrior,
yeah.
bro.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I got much respect for him.
I didn't become a
I
fan
didn't-
until I
yeah.
got to Lafayette.
I didn't start getting into MMA till like,
dude,
I don't
it's
watch it consistently. I watch boxing more, but when I came here,
Yeah, same.
his fights was always like Dustin Poirier. I'm like, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
And then that's when I really started watching.
That's what everybody asked me about.
You prefer watching MMA match or boxing, or like a big MMA match or a big boxing fight?
So like, I grew up boxing, bro. Like, because there wasn't MMA when I was a kid. Like, I saw Tyson bite Evander Holyfield's ear live.
Yeah.
You know, and
Wait, you
I wasn't there,
Oh,
but
okay,
like I
okay.
was watching on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like it was wild. You know, but like I used to just be so into boxing, dude. And then when mixed martial arts came around, it kind of drugged me somewhat because I was a Taekwondo guy growing up. So like to watch people kick and stuff was wild. However, the early days of the UFC were crazy.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some
I've
of them.
seen
It was
There
like-
was headbutting,
Yeah.
you could hit the groin. I mean, it was truly wild. And since it evolved into like a true sport with weight classes, I love it, man. It's about as real as you can get to seeing 2 guys truly fight each other in a real fight. The thing about boxing is it's a great sport, man. And you know, and at the end of the day, it's an amazing art, and like it takes some real talent, some true conditioning, you know, but it is limited to the guy who is the fastest, you know, and also sometimes has the most reach and power. You know, when you put MMA into the picture, you know, that's not always the case. If you can take a guy down, if you can submit him, you know. So, you know, I love MMA, but I still have a love for boxing, you know. And what's crazy is now you got these influencers that are making boxing really get more popular. It was actually kind of cool to see Jake Paul get jacked in the ring.
He broke his
jaw.
jaw in
Yeah.
half. When I seen the picture, like
I feel like he knew what he was getting into. Like Anthony,
I feel like
he had
once he-
finally fought somebody
Yeah.
who was like, you know,
I feel
Anthony
like once
Joshua.
he punched him, he was like, you know, you weren't supposed to punch me that hard.
Right, like
We didn't practice. Like, we
He
didn't
got
practice
it.
that.
That wasn't in the contract,
That wasn't in the
huh?
contract. But yeah, you out there with the right person.
Yeah. All right, I found it,
You
man.
see that?
Yeah.
look, he immediately turned to the crowd like I told you. 60 bands, right?
Oh, no, I ain't touching me.
Yeah.
He's still
I
on the
think
ground.
the funniest part is when they try to get up.
60,000.
And they try to get up and then they fall again.
You got AirDrop on your phone? I'm gonna AirDrop that to you so that way you could maybe put
Yeah,
it up
so they
on
can
the
see
screen.
it.
Yeah.
They can see it.
Yeah, you can put it up on the screen.
So I want to draw it back to cooking for a little bit. Now you talk a lot about your family and they're in the book a lot. You said it's your team. Do your daughters have they shown the interest at all in like wanting to pick up on the cooking or anything?
Oh yeah, man. No, they more and more lately they've been saying that. Actually, my oldest Isabella, I bought her own little skillet, her little pan, and now she's doing little grilled cheese and scrambled eggs. You know, they're the beginner. You know,
She like passed me up already.
Young
You
grasshopper.
named 2 of my business right there.
No, for real though.
Hey man, look, that's where everybody starts, dude. Look, I tell people all the time, the only reason why I got good at cooking is because I sucked at cooking. You know, like, like it's not something overnight. You know, you didn't get to the pros because one day when you was 19, you decided, oh, I'm gonna be a DB. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put the reps in. And I tell people all the time when they tell me they suck at cooking, I'm like, well, you ain't done it enough. And I was like, you definitely can be good at cooking. Like that, I feel like that's something that pretty much anybody can at least be good at. To be great at it, yeah, that's a little different, but you could decently be good at cooking. You just got to do it enough. And you're going to burn stuff. You're going to mess stuff up. you know, but that's the beauty of cooking, man. You clean the pot out, you get back after it. And right now, that, you know, that's what my kids are doing, man, and it's fun.
So I wanna ask you, just to go a little bit deeper. What's a food memory, if there is one, that sticks with you on an emotional level?
Emotional. Now, what do you mean? Like I ate it and almost cried, or like I was
That
like,
could be
"Dang,
good
that
or
was
bad."
so
let's
good."
say emotionally. When I say emotional level, I mean like you made a dish for someone that, you know, that just they wasn't, you know, like I guess not able, and like it made their day, and like that sticks with you. Like you made their day with that cooking, and that's something like you'll forever remember.
Yeah. There was one when I was running my Taekwondo school, two little boys in my class, their dad had passed away. And so I've known the mom for a long time. You know, we went to elementary school together, and they had like a little meal train. So me and my family, we went to their house and we made them a crawfish stew, because that was one thing their dad made. And so we made crawfish stew, and you know, just got to sit down and have dinner with them, and you know, while they got to tell stories, and I remember that day just because it you know, it was very recent from the, you know, the traumatic experience, and it just was nice to know that you could do something for somebody and just take a little bit of that moment of them out of it, and they're not feeling all the pain and everything, you know. And so I do remember that, man. And you know, it's kind of tough to think about, just because you know what like a kid goes through to lose a parent, you know. And but yeah, that was a special day, you know. If we're going off of emotions, you know. But that's one of those where it's like, it's cool that, you know, I have this.
I think food is a great way to connect with people on an intimate level. Sitting at a table, eating with people, I feel like that's one of the most intimate things you can do.
Yeah, dude, it's a universal language, man. I mean, at the end of the day, the four of us could speak a totally different language, right? But if he came in and handed us something to try, and we all went, and then we'd all look at each other, and in that moment, we would know what we say.
Without saying nothing.
Yeah. Without saying nothing, we were like, yeah, you know, like in our own language in our head.
We just did it yesterday. We just did it yesterday.
Yeah, because he came back from Ghana,
and
he had some
plantain chips.
Oh, right on.
And we never had plantain chips.
I took one at first. I'm like, I'm just take one.
He was scared to eat.
Give me a Coke. Y'all like, give me a Coke.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I mean, is it like banana or?
That's what he said, but to me, it tastes more like a plain late after you start chewing it. To me, that's what it tastes like.
Like a potato?
It's like
Yeah.
a fried banana.
Really?
I thought it tasted like veggie straw.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a fried banana.
Yeah, it's like a fried banana, but it's fried hard though. So it's like it's
Yeah.
You ever had plantains?
No, I have. No. I might have had dehydrated one or something one time, but like I've never had a fresh plantain, and I certainly had never had a fried one.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued.
Yeah, they homemade. My auntie made them, so shit. Next time I'm by your house, if I got some, I'll let you try it, bro.
Right on, bro.
Because
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Down in Florida, the like Jamaican culture, they big with plantains.
Yeah.
What's the best meal that you've tasted that was from somebody other than yourself?
Well, that's crazy though. I mean, you mean like like at a restaurant, or like just cooking at somebody's house?
I'm just overall the best. I don't know. Well, just give us both. You know.
Honestly, I don't even know if I could answer that truthfully, because I'm one of those people that like, I don't know if best really exists.
Good. The more
Right,
memorable.
What's the best
memorable.
restaurant in Lafayette?
The best. See,
He
there
just
you
told
go
you
again.
best ain't. I told you best ain't exist.
What's the best? Well, what's the restaurant that you go to most in Lafayette?
Yeah. So look, again, like there's no best, and that's definitely gonna cause me some problems. If
I'm about to say, you trying to get, that's what I was thinking. You trying to get him in
If I was
trouble.
saying which Lafayette
You trying to
restaurant,
get him in
but I can tell
trouble.
you this much. One of the best gumbos I've ever had is at Charlie G's
Charlie G.
in Lafayette. And it's a Dunkin' on Dewey gumbo.
Dunkin' on Dewey.
But they are known for their gumbo. Like they actually have somebody who only makes gumbo. They come in every day and only make the gumbo. And it's one of the best gumbos I've ever had. But like, dude, I'm a fan of all kind of food, bro. I mean, like, I got to eat at this place Dumpling Hour out here one time, dude. Really good place. I've had good food at Bon Ton Grill. See, y'all probably don't notice too. I used to live in Broussard.
Yeah.
I lived right around the corner from here. So I've eaten like tons. It's right there in Broussard. It's just like hole in the wall joints. TONS. Good little plate lunches, man.
Plate lunches.
Yeah, bro. Some good plate
I'm
lunches.
trying to find the places out here.
That's a 10 out of 10 way to keep.
Is that what it is? Y'all trying to find some place to eat?
Yeah, because
Like-
I eat around a lot.
I like
I need some more
I want like
homes
some type of homemade feel, me, because I'm
That's-
away from
okay,
home.
okay,
I'm not
okay.
from here, so
Yeah.
I don't
instead
get
of
the
just
homemade.
going to all the chain restaurants and
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10 way not to get.
Have you ever had T Coons?
T Coons is good. Hey, actually,
Coons is good.
T Coons got good breakfast.
That's what I went there
Yeah,
for. I
yeah.
went there for
Yeah,
breakfast.
Their breakfast is really good.
I just had
T
um,
Coons for breakfast.
Paris biscuit. That's the last place I had.
Paris biscuit.
Paris biscuit.
Paris
is
biscuit.
good.
I love you,
Shout out
me.
Paris biscuit.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
If y'all would just love to give us a pot, we could shoot a podcast and y'all love Paris breakfast.
I've been going to Paris
Oh
biscuit.
my God. Bring me a biscuit.
Since I came back down like 2 weeks ago, I've been going
Boy.
to Paris biscuit every way.
They got it's the little. I'm basic. I just need something. It's like the one that come with the chicken thing in the middle. It's a big biscuit though. Oh my
Chicken
God.
biscuit?
No, don't make it sound like it's something you can just pick up at a fast food place. Okay, it's more than the chicken biscuit.
Now they got some big old biscuits, sausage. I like these sausage, egg, and cheese ones.
They got a good little hamburger in like Youngsville area. It's been known for years and years and years. It's called Morvant's.
More mine?
Yeah, they got a good burger.
Write these down. 'Cause we
I
don't
Yeah.
know.
Fat got 'em.
Yeah,
I got 'em.
Yeah.
Fat got seafood pasta. Okay, we're gonna
Look, they got a lot, man. This is one of the prime areas for food. I know that, man. Look, hey, look, this place known for boudin, man. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, first time I ever had boudin was my very first college football game I ever went to, which was right there at UL, man. I think they played Louisiana Tech, and I'll never forget. I was looking at them on a plate, and they were the party links, so they were like this big. And when you look at these little brown, mushy looking links, and like someone's like, "You never had boudin?" Already, it sounds like butt. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
I've never had.
I'm
it.
not eating.
They say boudin.
Yeah,
I've
boudin.
never had
You
boudin.
ever
'Cause
had
I
boudin?
can't.
They only say
Now,
boudin.
good.
No.
I like to smoke boudin.
No. There's some people say boudin, and then some people say boudin.
Yeah.
And boudin just sounds like a sad Great Dane. You know, like I don't say that. You know, it's boudin. And I was like very reluctant to try it, and I was like, all right. They said at that time too, like people didn't eat the casing, I guess, or sometimes you just don't because the casing might not be cooked all the way. And so my aunt, she was like, just bite it and then just kind of squeeze the meat out of it. Okay, bro. When that stuff hit my tongue, dude, I'm gonna say like 20, 30 links right there. Boom, just knocking them out. I'm telling you, bro, boudin, good boudin, especially out here, is just amazing. And this place is just, they known for it. They're just very good at it. But yeah,
I do want to ask you if you could, before all this started, before Cajun Ninja started, if you could go back and talk to the version of yourself before, what would you tell yourself?
oh, don't waste your time on being in oil field sales, selling cars or any of that, man. You love food. So go after it now, you know, because when you truly love something and you want to get good at it, it's going to start climbing from there. I didn't know this was part of me and part of my life and, you know, destined for me until I was like 33 years old. You know, if I started really diving into this in my 20s, you know, and when I was young, I mean, like the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Like you can get on and just find out and learn things right now, right at the palm of your hand. Like we didn't have this, you know? So in my mind, I thought, well, if you want to be a chef or something, you got to go to culinary school. And then even if you go to culinary school, you got to move out to some other state and all that. Man, I mean, the opportunities are within an hour of you, probably almost anywheres, you know, even at some local fine diner, bruh. So that's what I would tell myself, man. If you love this, focus on it. You know, because you can get good at it and you can make a life of it. However, all those experiences I had selling cars, oil field, it taught me a lot about life and business and where my passions were. And now that I've dived into this after the fact, I don't have any feelings of like, well, what if I'd have done this? You know, because I did do that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't know what to tell my younger self.
What do you want your legacy to be outside of cooking?
I want to know that that my kids grow up talking about me being a great dad, you know, and that when people think of me, like that guy loved his wife and loved his family, and that's what meant most to him, and that was the vibe they got from me, not that I was trying to be a celebrity or some social media cook, you know, like that to me, that means most to me, because what you do in your household is ultimately what you leave behind generation after generation.
I can't follow that up with another life. I'm about to get married. That's twice. It's 2 episodes in a row, and marriage always seemed to be the most important thing. I'm about to go get married. So,
well, take your time, brother. You know, like,
What marriage advice you got for us? Because
because I'm saying, like, bro, like,
what
I
marriage
just
advice
keep
do you
getting
have
these
for us?
beautiful marriage stories, bro. I'm just
well, listen. For
Number
one, like I knew throughout the dating part of my life with my wife that she was like just super loyal to me, you know? And I hate to say it like that because it sounds like I'm being vain or whatever. Like, but that is a big deal, man. Like you want to have a partner in life that like they are supportive to you and they got your back. And I learned that about her throughout us dating, you know, like she was going to be there for me. And that was really probably the most deciding factor of me saying, this is the person I want to spend my life with, because I felt in my heart that like she would never give up on us, you know? And so that's something, that's a quality I think men and women need to look for in a partner. Like that vibe that you feel this person is with me through thick and thin, you know, like no matter if, you know, cause that's the saying, right? Death do you part, bro, you know, through sickness and in health. And I feel that with her. And that's what makes it work. Like the word marriage, just getting married, it just don't happen like that. You know, like, yeah.
Well, y'all just make it sound so beautiful. I mean,
look, and it is. Well, listen, it is, and it can be a very beautiful thing, you know, but at the same time too, you're going to go through some trials and tribulations, bro. You're going to lose some games. You know, you're gonna get whooped. You're gonna get shut out. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, you just gotta suck that up and don't quit on your team and, you know, keep playing. And one day you win the championship, bro. Like, and that's how it is.
The ring.
Yeah.
When
The ring. You get the ring.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But listen, you don't want 4 and 5 of them. You just want the one.
Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
Just like that, man.
That was it.